Okay, good morning. We're getting into part 5 of this series, Human Sex Trafficking American Style. Okay, this is some serious business here. Okay, we left off, on, carrying these designer handbags, carjacking, and human trafficking. And we touched bases on about dressing to defend instead of attract. Now, there's some other things we have to be careful of with regards to this human sex trafficking phenomenon. You cannot trust anybody. Anything that you have ever known, thought, and believed about what constitutes a predator, a rapist, just an all around bad person that's got, malintent. You can no longer just look at people in general and think and believe that oh, you don't have to worry about that person, or the stereotypical beady eyed guy jumping out of the bushes in the middle of the night. No. We're going to have to erase from our minds everything that we thought about people in general. What do I mean? Like, who can you trust and not trust? Case in point, women. Okay, and the reason why I'm going there with women and young girls, because a lot of women and young girls also partake in the human and sex trafficking industry. I mean, they're not being trafficked. You got even little old ladies with the glasses and the hat on, with the cane with the Bible in the hand. And they're out here they're traffickers. They use women and girls as the lure. Why do we use women and girls and even old ladies, church going ladies, as lures? Because women are always viewed as less threatening, uh, feminine. You don't have to worry about a woman, especially an older woman. Oh, there's nothing she could do. What could she do? She couldn't do anything. This is what we believe, and this is what we tell ourselves. And I can't begin to tell you how dangerously wrong that is. Because you can't look at this older lady, or this overweight woman, or this overweight girl, teenager, what have you, or the plain Jane, this plain Jane looking woman, plain Jane looking girl. You cannot look at these women and girls and think that it's okay to sniff whatever they want to put at your nose, go places with them, get in their cars, give them rides. You can't do it, ladies. That is over and done with. We're going to have to look at women and girls with the same concern and distrust and being on red alert as you would with any man. I mean, this game has been twisted up, changed up in ways that are most frightening. I had a niece, took a ride from some girl. I'm like, why would you do that? She's like, well, she's a girl, I don't have to worry about her. No, you can't think that way. I said, what if there was somebody in the back seat? You didn't think to check. You're just talking to her and you're thinking because she's nice and she's feminine that you don't have to worry about it. See, the reason why we have our guard down with women, because as women we feel, we can defend ourselves against another woman. So there's that strength factor, to be able to defend yourself. Yeah, we can defend ourselves against other women quicker and easier than we can against men. But make no mistake, they can be just as dangerous and even downright deadly. You can't leave anything to chance. You could be out there talking to a woman, all of a sudden, she could just throw her hand up in your face real quick, chloroform on there, knock you out. You have to remember, just because you're in a crowded place, see, that's another thing that's gone. That's a thing of the past. Oh, you just go somewhere where it's crowded. Oh, you just go somewhere where there's a lot of people. Oh no, ladies, there's no safety there. That safety kit's been taken. No, being around a lot of people does not ensure safety. It really doesn't. You know why? Because you could be getting abducted, attacked, carjacked, purse snatched, or just snatched up. And you're around a lot of people, and they'll just sit there and watch and do nothing. They'll pull out their cell phones. We'll start all that stuff. Put up on Instagram. Put up on Twitter. They'll just take this stuff and they'll just put it up there. Won't even call the police. Would the police even come? Ladies, we have to be our first line of defense. Just like at your house, you get a stainless steel screen door. Them stainless steel doors, they give that extra layer of protection. We're going to have to do that too. Now, the extra layer of protection for us, ladies, is weapons. We have to make weapons our extra layer of protection. Weapons. And if you're a person with disabilities, you got durable equipment that can be used. There's canes. There's crutches, braces, walkers, and the like. All of these items can be used to defend yourself. People they see you walking with a cane, and they figure you're a soft target. But you got to know how to use it. You see these old ladies out here walking with their canes and got their hat on with the little flowers. And those women are dangerous because they lure girls into the trap. They're the lure. They're the snare. You think you can trust this old lady. And you think because you're black and she's black, everything's okay. Not so fast. Not so fast. Women out here, just like we can be victims, we can also be predators. You got some women out here who go to church. Go to church with their handbag and their Bible and their little scarf and their hats and everything. They're going to church not to hear the word or hear anything edifying. They're there to look for fresh meat, so to speak. Church is like a meat market. It's like a meat market. And you have women out here who go to church to meet young girls, to bring them on in. Brainwash them, play games, just run the gamut. Take these girls in, hook, line, and sinker. You can't trust nobody. You have to be leery of everyone. Does not matter who it is. We have to be leery of everybody. I don't care if it's a 12-year-old kid selling Girl Scout cookies. We have to make sure if that's what it is, we have to make sure that that's what it is. We cannot sit here and just think, oh, well, they look nerdy. I don't have to worry about them. You don't know those people. You're looking at the outside. It's just like you walk up to a house. How do you know if that house is worth its price unless you go inside? Don't know. Things have to be checked out. They even have children. They even have children working it. We have got to be careful. Just because it's a woman, that don't mean the danger is any less. But these women are going to churches. Everybody ain't in there for the right reasons. And they're there to pick up young girls from church. Imagine your daughter leaving out of church and you never see her again. Because she done got caught up in this here. Got caught. This is what we got going on here. The $150 billion trap. And this is what it is. Human sex trafficking. American style. We all thought that this was just in some exotic locales. Latin America and what have you. No. This is a global empire, all within itself. And there's a lot of unscrupulous players. Narcissistically, sociopathically, sadistically, psychotic. Having no remorse. Not caring at all. The only thing they're caring about is that common denominator. That 150 billion. That's all they're looking at. They're not looking at nothing else. You can't trust anybody. We have got to have our eyes and ears and our minds open. When you meet somebody, you need to be able to know, oh no, that's not the person. Check people's eyes. If you're around somebody and you're getting all jittery and you're not feeling good or something, steer clear. Your body ain't lying to you. You just have to do it. This is what's happening out here. And these people, they don't care. Because they're getting paid. These frontliners, these young girls, they could be nerdy, fat, old, it doesn't matter. They use these kind of women because they don't want you to know what's up. They don't want you to know what you're getting into. They don't want you to know. Stop getting in people's cars. Stop giving people rides. The woman said, oh, I'm stranded here at the store with my groceries. Can you give me a ride? I'll call Uber for you. You just, call it Uber. Are we letting people use your cell phones? None of that. I don't care how rude it looks. There is nothing nice about survival except surviving. You can't worry about this stuff. Not at all. Yeah. So this is it. I'm telling you, ladies. Young girls, this is why we coming up missing. We can't sit up here and assume that we can trust somebody. We can't make that assumption. I can't begin to tell you how dangerous that is to think, oh, because it's a woman, everything is okay. Or it's a young girl. It don't even have to be strangers. You gotta trust, you gotta look out for your friends. Friends can invite you to a party, invite you to an event, and not even tell you what you're in for. Won't even tell you what you're walking into. Won't tell you anything. You don't find out until it's too late. You have to assume, and this may sound ridiculous, and I don't care, because I'm like better safe than sorry, because I am serious about black women. I am serious about black women empowerment through self-defense. You don't want to get caught in the drag net. You don't want to get caught in that. So you have to assume everybody's a potential trafficker. You have to. You got to look at everybody. You got to analyze. Listen to what your gut feeling is telling you. I don't care what they look like. I don't care how cute they are. I'm going to tell you something. Monkeys and gorillas are cute too. So, that don't mean nothing. Looks is the least of it. We want to be able to get home safe. Back to our families, our children, our pets, whatever it is. We want to get back home safe to it. And you can if you're trusting people out here. People walking to, would you like to smell this perfume? No, thank you. I'm not smelling nothing on the street. If I want to smell perfume, I'll go inside the store. Because this is what people are doing. They still doing the Visine. Slip your Mickey. We have got to really watch it. This stuff is serious. The two left shoes on Stroke Out Saturday. I'm so serious. There's nobody left to trust. We as black women, we don't have the luxury to trust anybody. We really don't. No matter where you go in the world. We just have to know and understand that at any time, any day, we can be snatched up. And we need to understand that no one is going to look for us on a national scale. It will just be an afterthought behind the news, behind the news or the classifieds or something. How many people is reading that? Yeah, right. They'll put you where no one knows or dare to look. This is where it is. I don't care who it is. Grandma, auntie, hell, even your husband. You got husbands and boyfriends that done set up the women in their lives to be snatched. They get snatched up. That money, he will steal from his brother for the love of money. Okay? Money, 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 money. Almighty dollar. People will steal from their brother and will rob their own mothers for the almighty dollar. I'm just telling y'all. And I gave y'all my little rendition there. Not the greatest, but shoot, you get the message. If you don't get the message, then you'll get something else, like snatched up. This is serious. We cannot take it for naught. We can't take it for chance or nothing. We have to assume. We have to be on guard. I'm not saying live your life in fear and stay locked up in your house. with your weapon in your hand and stuff. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, as you go throughout your journeys in your daily life, you must be prepared to defend yourself at a moment's notice. If you're traveling in a country where no weapons are allowed, oh, no problem. Get feminine with it. What I mean by get feminine with it, all these styling tools and stuff women got, you better start carrying a couple of that stuff with you. You got an old, worn out pressing comb, don't throw that comb away. Put that sucker in your bag. I don't care what it is. This stuff is serious out here. We're still not even viewed as human beings. You know, these people make all these Freudian slips about slavery and wanting to return to slavery. So we have to understand it. This stuff ain't no joke out here. Because see, you know how when people were raced for pink slips? These people are racing for your life. A lot of, especially black girls, get snatched up and you never hear from them again. We're the throwaway part of the population. Nobody's looking out for or giving any squats about us. We must understand that as we go throughout our daily journey. You got people out, daylight ain't even safe anymore. See, everything that you were taught growing up, you got to revamp all that. Oh no, it's really dangerous at night. This stuff is happening in broad daylight. You got guys attacking and kidnapping women from gas stations. Ladies, let me tell you, if you're at a gas station and you pumping gas and somebody come at you, you better take that nozzle off and let that ass have it. Spray them all in the face with it. Not playing. Not playing at all. This woman was running, help me, help me, help me. And there were guys all around pumping their gas. Didn't do anything. This was in Utah. This is what we got. This is what we got going on here. This is what we're dealing with. We can't afford to make any chances. Chances. We can't take no chances. We can't be presumptuous at all. Presumption is a luxury that a black woman can't afford. It's not. It just isn't. It's a serious business here. And it needs to be viewed as such. We have to put our trust issue right in the front. We have to, anytime, anywhere, it can happen. And it's scary. Imagine being attacked. And people just stand around and don't do anything, don't say nothing. You don't want to walk out here looking like money. All this bling bling, jewelry and all that stuff. You don't want to do it. Don't want to do it, ladies. You'll get messed up. You don't want to be doing that there. You don't want to draw no attention. Put your cell phone on mute or something. Keep it in your pocket. You don't want nobody to know you got an iPhone or whatever it is. An iPhone or a J phone, whatever the hell. You don't want them knowing about it. It's these designer bags, they snatch that bag. It could be across your body. They'll drag your behind right on with it while they jump in the car. Because with the real bags, they know they can get $500 easy. For old Gucci. Or Louis, they don't care. They know they can get the money. These items have impeccable resale value. We just can't be playing out here, ladies. We can't be playing. We got to be serious. We have to really understand. Because if we don't understand, guess what? We're going to get caught. We're going to get caught in the snare. It's not going to turn out well for us. I mean, 60 to 75, was it 65, 75,000 black women and girls are currently missing? Over 60% of the girls trafficked are black girls, black women. Mm-mm. How many of those did we even see on the news? We got to be our own media. We got to get stuff spread out. Child come up missing. We have to. This is no joke. So when you're at these bus stops, don't be standing near the curb. Somebody can come right by and snatch you right on off of there. You walking down the street, don't be walking down streets that's got alleys to them. Bushes where somebody can just snatch you right off the street. Avoid isolated bus stops. Don't be opening your purse for money or nothing like that. You don't want to invite no trouble. Don't be out here with your bling bling, your necklace and jewelry and rings. You don't want to do all that. If you're on the bus, doing off hours on the bus, sit as close to the bus driver as possible. You want to stay alert so you can be aware of who and what surrounds you. These are some things we have to do. You got to always be prepared. I want to always be prepared. You saw this public transportation? Don't get on there and fall asleep. I can't stress that enough. Don't be out here falling asleep. I don't care if you're on a train, a Metrolink, or I don't care. Regular bus, you don't want to do it. Got to stay awake. If you know you can't stay awake, keep your behind at home. Because you don't want to be getting in these Ubers and Lyfts and buses and all that, and then you're tired. I remember when I would take the train, I used to get on there and snooze and all that. Shoot. Can't do it anymore. It's just a shame that we have to live our lives in the manner in which we're living our lives these days. But this is what it is. We can't, instead of griping about it, we have to learn to adapt to it, putting our safety first. It's an absolute must. We have to do it. Some old person or a woman or girl or whatever want to give, no, that's okay. I don't care if it's a nun in her habit. You don't know if that was stolen. Anything we've ever known, we got to unlearn it. We have to unlearn that stuff. We're in a technological age, and it's working against black women. Because people are recording stuff and stuff. They be talking about World Star. Really? And here you are, inches from death, and these clowns recording something, laughing, talking about World Star. No, just can't. We can't afford it. Our lives depend on it. I'll be walking down those dark streets at night, wearing dark clothing at night. Need to wear some very sturdy shoes. Anybody you come across, you want to make eye contact with the person. Because those people, they're out there doing stuff they ain't got no business doing. It doesn't matter if you're gone or dead. You ain't got time for it. Can't let them. Nobody. If something don't feel right, don't do it. Go in another direction. A person looking creepy, or they're staring at you, looking at you. Check out the body language. We just, We don't care what people say about us. People can sit up here and say, oh, you're suspicious, you're this. Let them say what the hell they want. You know, it's just not going to happen. We have to be our own cheerleader. We have to be our own security. We have to be our own. We have to be our own world right within it. Yeah. I'm just saying it, ladies. You got to think here. We have to think. Let me ask you this. Who can we trust? If you have to think about who you can trust as a black woman, that should tell you what time it is. Clock is on the wall. Can't play around. This is serious. This is our lives here. Don't be falling asleep. Don't be in these clubs. And I'm gonna tell you, the clubs are a hotbed. The clubs are a hotbed. Girls leaving out of the clubs. They're smash face drunk. Starling can't walk a straight line. They have no sense of judgment because it's all at the bottom of a glass. That's the easiest way to get snatched up. You come out of a club and you pissy drunk. That's some boys used to do back in the days. Always want to get the girls drunk or slip them a Mickey so they can have their way with them. This is a whole different ball game, okay? Same game, but it's 2.0. Back then, the guys used to just have their way with you. Now you come and miss it and don't even be found. This is serious business. So if you like this video, please hit the like, the share, and the subscribe button. There will be more going on with human and sex trafficking America style. So keep it going. You know, we have to do it, ladies. We have to. These videos need to be shared. We need to put the word out. Because, see, mainstream media is not going to put the word out. That's why I say if you please like, share, and subscribe. We got to be our own media. Even black media is not really talking about it. They're talking about bonnets. Really? Here we are. We're being scooped up wholesale. Ladies, you must understand the severity. Can't survive without it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.